Hey everyone, welcome back to this Making the Movement on the Move. Today I am in the public library for the Union County Indivisible meeting. So the last Indivisible meeting was a little bit of a challenge, a little different demographic, but we're not giving up. So I'm about to walk up. Why don't you come join me on this journey? The library's closed, so we're gonna have to figure out how to get in. It'd be a nice little adventure. So I think I found it. So the library's not open. So I full circled the library and checked on every door. There's no open doors. And even looking in the windows, it's pretty dark. So maybe, it's two options. Maybe there's no meeting. That would be a total bummer. Or maybe it's in the municipal building like we were at the other day. So strike two, the municipal building is also closed. So now the third plan is to kind of scout the parking lot. Hey everyone, so as you probably already guessed with me being in the car, it was a dud, so that's very unfortunate. So I got about 45 minutes to drive home, so I figured I'd make the best of it and just kind of have a brief conversation about something that's coming up a lot in my discussions as I spread the OurSociety vision, as we talk about the movement with people and what we're trying to do, is the difference between voter apathy and voter agency. And so often we get, you hear reports about, voter apathy. Apathy being defined as essentially the lack of willpower to do something. That apathy is the byproduct of a lack of agency. Agency is someone's level or amount of control they feel they have in any given situation. I often argue that voter agency is the real problem. So that's really what OurSociety is trying to address. We're trying to create agency within the populace by developing a centralized platform where all the information you want is in one place, and our algorithm, which essentially makes it really easy for you to make better voting decisions, even if you don't care about politics, right? I was talking last night to a young guy, he was in his early 20s at jiu-jitsu practice, and he was saying he doesn't care about politics. And really when we were talking, we kind of came to the conclusion that he doesn't care, but he also doesn't know anything. He doesn't know anything about it. So it's kind of hard to care. Again, it makes sense that he's apathetic when he has no agency in the process. He has no knowledge, no feeling of control or direction in his movements and his vision of politics. So that is exactly what OurSociety we're trying to do. And he was really excited about our social value matching algorithm because, for him, it's like, well, look, if I can just tell you about myself and that makes it pretty easy to make better decisions, especially regarding my own personal values. So the next time, in short, that's really the argument, is that we shouldn't be trying to combat voter apathy, right? That's a symptom of the problem. The problem is voter agency. And we need to be using technology, as OurSociety is, to bring the level of agency to the average individual, the average citizen, up a level, up a couple levels, really, but really even just one level. This way, if the guy was trying to, if he's voting for someone, or how about this, if he sees that there's two candidates, one is a 93% match and one's a 70% match, let's say candidate A and B, if candidate A, who's a 93%, is the underdog, well, that person I was speaking to is going to have much more agency, much more knowledge, and focus on the pathway, focus on his actions, of the potential outcomes of those actions, to make the right decision, to go out and actually vote for the candidate he wants, because he knows his vote matters, and he knows he's voting for his own best interest, right? It's an old sales technique. It's called WIFT, what's in it for them. And OurSociety is providing a big WIF for every citizen in the United States. What's in it for you as a user is, your data is telling you, your data is being used for your own good, not to sell to some other company, not to, sell to other politicians to data mine you. It's being used for the sole purpose of providing you value, so you know who to vote for based on your own personal information you're providing. So again, agency is the problem, not apathy. And next time someone tells you it's voter apathy, you should feel free to correct them in a polite and discussion style manner, and let them know that really apathy is a symptom of a lack of agency. Big shout out to our super generous our super talented, our favorite expat, Michael Glazer, for having to make something out of this mess of a day in video. This journey is continuing. One minor setback is not going to stop us. Thank you so much for tuning into this Making the Movement on the Move. We'll catch you later.